Hello, hello. Now I am live, hopefully live on Spiritual Events Directory page. It's Michelle Scott with the Woo Woo. Beautiful, beautiful, with the Woo Woo Show. And also Michelle Scott, founder of our wellness community, and Michelle Scott also streaming to Michelle Scott on air. So, which is my page for me as an alchemist healer. So here I am now. I've come in a bit differently because those of you that follow the Woo Woo Show will know that each and every week I get into this space, a gorgeous, gifted, talented woman in wellness, holistic, spiritual biz, and we strut our stuff together. Now, hopefully, you can hear me. Oh, no, probably can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Got a new microphone. So I'm doing a few different things here that are new. So perhaps you didn't hear a word I said then. So I'll start again. Michelle Scott, and here we are, the Woo Woo Show. Hopefully you can hear me now, live on Spiritual Events Directory. Also streaming to my page at Michelle Scott on air. Now, I'm also Michelle Scott, founder of our wellness community. I'm an alchemist healer, lots of tools in my kit. And tonight I'm going to do some complimentary readings. We're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to tell you about some stuff, and then there'll also be some spiritual guidance, etc., etc. But let me just check now because I have come in a bit differently. Normally, I come into this space with a gorgeous, gifted, talented woman in wellness, holistic, spiritual biz. Tonight it's just me, and which is why I've come in a little bit differently. And I've also got some new tools I'm playing with, so hence it's all happening. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and all of it is a fabulous learning journey, and all of it is a lot of fun. So let me see if I'm in the right space and you can hear me. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I am live. Thanks, Trish. I can't see any comments there, but I can see the comments on here. So this is heard it all. Thank you to Trish. Okay, beautiful. I've got plenty of you looking, so this is awesome. As I said, normally I'm in this space with somebody else, but tonight I thought, you know what? I'm going to come in and we're going to talk about some really special things that we are doing in our wellness community and spiritual events directory, and all of us individually and together, how we're coming together and we're doing these amazing things. Like the spiritual journal. We've also got, Sync Media also has Rebirth, the digital online mag. I want to point you in that direction as well, and I want to talk about our shows in our wellness community. All of it is about growing better. Okay, all of it is about growing better in life. So for me, I started the whole spiritual foundation and path, and being purposeful and passionate about that began at 25. And it all begins because you are either a seeker, you are seeking something, you are looking for purpose, wondering what it's all about. What is the meaning of this thing we call life? So that's usually what gets us started on this path. I interview, of course, I've been on the path for a very long time. I am a teacher, a mentor, a coach. I'm the founder of our wellness community. I've done all sorts of things in all sorts of different ways to grow better myself, and then to take what I've learned and help you grow better too. So, for all the students, for all the clients, for all the people personally, professionally, spiritually, all the hundreds of ladies that I've interviewed, who are on the path and passionate about it. I tell you what is the recurring theme. How did you get started is always the first question I ask everybody. How did you get started? Why are you on this particular path? Why do you have this particular belief system? And all of them, all of their stories will start off with, Well, I was really unhappy. I was really unhappy at that particular time in my life, or in that particular relationship, or in that particular job, or I had just reached this juncture in life where it just wasn't cutting it anymore. It just wasn't working for me anymore. We don't fix what isn't broken. When it's broken, it's so good. It's so good. And if I can teach you anything at all, it's about embracing the times in your life when things are broken. Because when things are broken, we stop, we're brought up short. The brain is actually also programmed in that way. We've got, I'm learning all of this in positive psychology and well-being. The brain has error detectors, always looking for errors in the environment. If everything's same old, the brain does not, pump us full of any motivation to change anything at all. So when things are broken, we're brought up short physiologically and psychologically, and it's a fabulous moment to reassess and reflect and to look at what's not working and why isn't it working, and then to reach out accordingly to books, to teachers, to any and all. And of course, if you're in here now, then you're reaching out to us for a little bit of something that we can offer you to grow better in life. So the first thing I'm going to start off with, but if you want a reading, I've got these fabulous new of course, in my kit, I'm a numerologist. I am passionate about numerology and numbers, and how numbers, everything, everyone in the universe can be explained in terms of numbers. That was the belief of Pythagoras, who is credited as being the father and founder of Western numerology. So it's the Pythagorean method, and I have to say I wholeheartedly agree. So for me, numerology gave me such insight into who I am, why I am, where I am, how I got here, what's up ahead. I couldn't speak loudly and long enough about the power of this insightful modality, helping me to understand me, helping me to understand family, friends, partners, children, child when he came along. It's a fabulous, fabulous tool for personal, professional, spiritual development. At the same time, I loved so many other things. I loved hand analysis. I loved dream analysis. I've studied Chinese astrology. I loved astrology. Didn't study that in depth, but I know enough. I've got enough. So, I pull any of that out of my magician's box, bag, to do whatever I need to do, whatever comes. I'm also very, I love all the different ways in which our intuition is developed across all of the beautiful women I know, on this path and in this business. For me, I just, I'm claircognizant, I think is the right word. It just pops in. I feel it, I hear it, I just think it. So if you want to, I've got these beautiful cards though, intuition cards for mindfulness. So if you want me to, it's so much easier when you're just on here by yourself because you've got a much bigger screen to do stuff. So I've got this beautiful bag of fabulous little insights. And if you want me to pull one for you as we go along, I shall certainly do so. But I love that I just picked that card because look, it's about loving kindness. Love lives in the little acts of kindness we give to one another. No kindness is too small that we cannot delight in it. And I'm glad that I pulled that card out and let that be our little message for this session of the Woo Woo Show, because I think we're going through something. It's really interesting to see that we're all going through something together, yet all have our own individual experience within that, as we always do. Such is life. Um, and it's interesting that it's something that none of us have experienced before, this pandemic thing. And so it's new. We don't have anything to kind of draw from in this particular instance. So it's interesting how there's a lot of fear. It's interesting how there's a lot of fear and anxiety, a lot of different opinions, and each and all can have whatever opinion they want to have about it. That's okay. However, what I sort of see and what I feel we could do more of is that it's okay for everyone to have an opinion, but you know what? We should still be exercising loving kindness. We should still be exercising acts of kindness. We should actually now more than ever before be kind to one another. In that we're all going to have different fear based on our own personal experience. So therefore, how can we judge what anyone else is going through? So I think that that's a really lovely little reminder for our woo woo show that kindness doesn't cost us anything. And although this is a real time of the unknown, which is what the woo woo show is all about, to be honest. Conversations about the unique, the unusual, and the unknown. So although this is an unknown time, it doesn't have to be an unkind time. That we can still respect that we're all in an individual situation, although all dealing with the same global thing. And wherever we can, if we can just be tolerant, be open, you know, extend a helping hand. If we've got something to give, let us share what we have to give. What is the world? I was saying this the other day on a reading. What is the world if what I have I keep all to myself? I mean, for those of us that have, we should. It's kind to share that with others. And the thing about that energetically, it's so interesting. And I've seen this over and over again since I became aware of it at 25 years old. The act of energy, how energy expands. When we get fearful about not having enough, what happens is the energy of not enough is sent out into the big wide world and brings back to us more of not enough. But when I have if I take what little I have and I share with you, in the act of sharing, I have absolutely duplicated that. I've increased and expanded that. And that expansion, I've proven it in myself, in my own experiences, time and time again. And I know that hundreds and thousands and millions of you out there have proven it for yourself too. So let's be kind. Let's share what we have. Let's be open. And honestly, that is how everything will change. That is absolutely how everything will change. I know it. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Now, I feel like I don't do that very often, but perhaps I do. Right, who wants a card before I go? Before I talk about, oh, well, there you go. It's so interesting. So now, right, not seeing as many comments as I would. I know all the ladies have been struggling with this. Not seeing comments on here, not seeing as many comments on my phone as well. So I'm going to come over to here. I'm going to talk to you too about our spiritual journal, ladies, which again, if you're looking for guidance, if you're truly wanting to change things for the better moving forward, the pandemic is showing us that, whatever is going to happen out there in the world is going to happen. We can't control that. But what we can do from the inside out is build an inner world, an inner verse that can absolutely weather any change in the climate out there, that any change in the landscape, we should be able to flex and flow. So it's about really that toolbox of coping strategies, that toolbox of inspiration and information and resources. We need to keep filling that up. So let me come over to here and see if I can see a few more comments on the page here, because I'm certainly not seeing as many on the phone, although I have seen the comments from you, Trish. So thank you for giving me the A-OK that I am loud. I am loud. I bloody am loud. I am live and you are hearing me loud and clear. Don't you love it? Okay, beautiful. So I've come into here and let's see. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I thank you for the stars, ladies. Kerry and Trish, I'm going to pull a card for you. And Paris sent some stars as well. Would love to know if you see a move for me soon and if it will be a positive one. Amanda sent some stars as well. Well, Amanda, I'm just actually pulling. I'm only pulling some beautiful mindfulness cards at the moment. So let me pull a card for you, Amanda. Thank you for the stars, ladies. That's absolutely awesome. Yippee! Now, Amanda, let's see what I've got for you. Oh, a reframe. Wow. Well, you just said would love to know if you see a move for me soon, and if it will be a positive one. And the key, the word of the session is reframe. Optimistic people aren't free from adversity. The difference is how they view the cards they're dealt. Practice daily optimism by reframing negative or challenging situations. Hmm. So I don't actually have, I'm in a different abode here as well. So I don't actually have any tarot cards to throw out there. But let's see what card I get here. But I would definitely be saying, in terms of a move for you soon, and actually, I'll talk to, will it be a positive one? Well, you know what? It certainly will be a positive one if you do exactly what that beautiful little intuition card said to do, and you reframe it. So nothing, there's nothing and there's, to me, there's nothing that is negative or positive. It's not about negative or positive thoughts or feelings. It's really about how we manage all of the thoughts and feelings that persist. Because what if we resist what persists, firstly, you know, we just can't get away from what is something that what is a challenge and what is something that we must deal with. So what we resist does persist. And it's not about every thought and feeling. It's about the ones that we attach to. It's about the ones that stick us. It's about the ones that just keep on coming up all of the time. So, ladies, I want you to come and join Soul Seekers as well, okay? Because in that group, I've got the link to that group in this post. And I want you to come there because in that group, we are really getting we're doing the deep dive in that group. We are really about what is always occurring and reoccurring for you. We are really about, going into yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, which will change everything physically to really figure out where the fear is, where are the challenges, where are the blocks, what is holding, hindering, keeping you back time and time again. We delve into that, okay? So I want you to come and join Soul Seekers for that deeper dive into you, your life, why it is and where it is, and what you want moving forward, and how you can really be free from all of the stuff you've always carried and are carrying still. So, Amanda, it'll be positive for sure if you reframe wherever you are at. The next step is to think about, you know, what sort of move do you want to make and why do you want to make it? And then you'll absolutely reframe where you're at so that it generates a positive move forward. And if you want more, you'll have to come and find me in Soul Seekers. I can't change your whole life for you in 5 seconds here, but I can certainly do it with a little bit more time. Oh, and there you go, purification. Now I'm in a different, let me hold this up. Yay, okay. So here you go, purification. So again, to me, similar to the reframe, purification, white Tara. So I'd really be looking at a fabulous exercise if you haven't ever done this, Amanda. A fabulous exercise is to really reflect on where you've been. Okay, where have you been? What keeps coming up for you, standing out for you? And I want you to focus on that particular. Again, journaling is fantastic. So I've put the link to our spiritual journal. I'm one of 12 contributors. It's coming out in a couple of months. You can start at any time. But journaling, research has proven that journaling, expressive writing, is really therapeutic and really changes you. So if you really think, write it out. What are some of the things that were a challenge. How did you grow better because of that? Really put that into, reframe that so you can see the power of what you went through and how it really supports the powerful being you've grown into. And then I want you to, write a list of all the things that you need to let go of that aren't serving you. So do the purification. And when that move comes, that move will be positive because it's no good. You can't run away from who you are. You can't run away from who you are. And it'd be interesting to see what your dreams are showing you because in our dreams, we can't run away from who we are. So in your dreams, you'll be really seeing, the masks come off in that environment and you can really get some great insight into where you are at and what's really going on. I'll pull a card there for you, Trish, but I'll talk about the journal quickly, everybody. And the spiritual journal, we've got 12 contributors. And look at, I want to read out a little bit of what's in the journal. The link is in the post. If you go to Kickstarter and make a pledge, we'd love you to make a pledge. We'd love your support to get this journal. The journal is coming out anyway, but there'll be more that we can offer you if you go to Kickstarter. And, it's a terrific price. We've got some great deals in there. You can get 2 journals, I think, for only $40 or something. But what's in the journal? You've got Wake Up to the Wisdom of Your Soul with Archangel prescriptions. You've got numerology practices for self-discovery and soul purpose, which is moi. You've got enhancing fitness through mindful journaling and planning. We've also got mindfulness practices that nurture heart coherence. Mediumship, so there's a whole month on how to connect to loved ones in spirit. There's healing practices for a life enriched and free. Activate your senses for inspired journaling. Framing your vision, mission, and goals to focus on your life purpose. We've got channel your guides, messages through meditative practices. We've got ancestral healing in there to break family karmic patterns. And we've also got master manifesting, become a magical manifesting magnet, and reading using the moon. How to use the moon to map your journey. So these are all month-long contributions. It's a fabulous journal. You get to go through and journal using the modality that we each introduce you to, using all of the tools that we provide for you throughout the month. It is very, very powerful. 12 gifted goddesses. So go to that link, ladies and gents. We'd love you to go to that link and make a pledge to buy the journal. So Trish, let me pull a card for you. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. Hello to Casey. Yay. Hopefully that made sense out there for you, Amanda, about the move and whether it would be positive or not. Certainly not seeing as many comments, or am I not getting as many comments? Who knows? Oh, technology. Oh, so this is for Trish. Create ripples. Oh, I love it. Create ripples. So, what we put out into the world eventually comes back to us. Replace gossip with sincerity and judgment with compassion. Don't you love that? Create ripples. Ooh. Well, I might even put some numbers around that word, Trish. Let's have a look. Ripples. So R is 9, 9. We've got 7, 7, 3, 5, 1. So 9, 18, 25, 32, 35, 40, 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. Ooh. So Trish, the number 5, number 5 is the entrepreneur. Number 5 is the change agent. Number 5 is an archetype in the Carl Jung suite of a dozen archetypes, is the explorer. So I love it. Create ripples. You are definitely in a phase. To me, if 5 is a phase, it's a phase of opportunity and change. And number 5 is knows how to flex and flow with the changing landscape. So it's certainly about it. This goes back to the reading for Amanda. What we resist persists. So this is a time to really adapt, to adapt. Number five, wherever I lay my hat is home. So there can be lots going on in any phase of five. So it's really about, it was a 4-1, 4 plus 1 equals 5. So there can be lots going on in a phase of five, and your job is not to stop any of that from occurring because it's occurring anyway, okay? But it is your job to create solid foundation from the inside out. So from the inside out, be very clear about what you want, what you need, where you're at, how you want to move forward, how you move forward that supports what you want, what you need, where you are at, and where you want to go. There needs to be a strong foundation in your thoughts, in your your belief in self, your purpose, owning your power. That's what I call solid foundation from the inside out. Really knowing who you are, where you are, why you are. And that number one is the journey of self belief. That number one overcomes self doubt, overcomes feelings, the inferiority complex. That number one must really overcome fear of abandonment, fear of standing out, fear of being seen, if it wants to be seen, if it wants to stand out, if it wants to carve out new paths for itself and others. So, period of change. Period of change. Okay, who else? Let me see. I'm going to have to refresh the screen, everybody, and see who else wants a message. You must forgive me, but as far as blooming technology goes, I tell you, drives me nuts. I can only get 10 comments on my phone, and they're the same comments I've been seeing for the last 10 minutes. So we shall just come back to here. And so this is the thing, actually, Trish. The number five is, you know what? Have a plan A, B, and C. The number five is, to never be locked into any one thing. Number five wants freedom. So start that freedom on the outside by really becoming unattached on that inner level to any and all that holds you back. So whatever clearings you can do for that, Trish, clear away. So I'm glad that I've got all these different ways to get to where I need to go here. That's for sure, because that particular thing is not working for me now. Now I've gone too far down the page. Oh, great, isn't it? I love it. Thank you, Trish. Create ripples. Yep, that's me. Number five, change. Ah, yes, go with it. Absolutely happy to be seen. Thank you to you and Spirit. Awesome. Now, I don't know why I can't see any other comments on here. I must have pushed some button, everybody. I really must have pushed. I must have pushed some button that is not showing me all of the comments. I've actually also got this showing on my page as well. So I wonder if I can see comments on there. Okay, so I've talked about the spiritual journal. If you want more, if you want, again, more ways to grow better, more avenues for life improvement, ladies, and more wellness tools in that kit so that you can, you can feel, you can have, better in your life. Come to our wellness community. In there, we've got optimistic Xavier, and Xavier is presenting psychic development Wednesday nights 8 p.m. and she's absolutely fabulous. She specializes in past lives, past life healing, theta healing, twin souls, readings with her partner, and psychic medium. So every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, come into that session for psychic development, and also stick with the session, and she gives you some treats at the end. We've also got Monday nights. I think Gail is on at 7:30. Gail with Chakra Angel Oracle Wisdom. So again, a fabulous session where Gail is introducing you to all sorts of spiritual tools, wellness tools that can help you, achieve all the things that she has achieved and is still achieving and is achieving still. Thursdays, we've got the beautiful Heal with Gwenda, who also has a show on Spiritual Events Directory. Thursday, midday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Come into that session. Gwenda is a spirit medicine woman. Gwenda has, over 30 years' experience in the medical profession. So when she brings the medical together with the spiritual, it is, shaka laka laka boom. She sees right through to the core of your organs and your cells. She sees you at that cellular level, and she can tell exactly what's going on with you physically and trace it back to mental, emotional, spiritual, etc. So here I am. I am absolutely willing and able to do some readings, but not getting a heap of comments coming up, either on the live or on my phone or on the damn page. And I'm just trying to see, because I'm also cross-posting to my page. So let me see if I'm getting some comments there that I can help out with. Oh, beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting some comments there. Thank you, Samantha. Yay. And Deb Cook and Michelle Rupua. How are you, darling? Still can't pronounce your name. Samantha Smith. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this, Samantha. I was chatting to Samantha today. Look at what I pulled out for you. Live, laugh, and love. Woohoo! How awesome is that? So, live, laugh, love. Pay attention to the little things. Our greatest joys spring from the laughter, tears, and love we share, the everyday moments of life. And that is a lesson to all of us, especially again during this unknown, crazy time. You know, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Take small steps in terms of how we think and feel. Manage our thoughts and feelings in the present moment, and manage them one small step at a time. So rather than thinking, because wherever we are at, and I've been through it all, I lost my brother in my 20s. He died in a car accident at 21 years old, changed my life. I lost my mum at, 2006. I just turned 41, changed my life. Terrible, terrible, and then changed my life. Plenty of heartache, plenty of downturns, disappointments, plenty of shame moments, humiliating moments, many moments of feeling like a dickhead, being being out of my depth, stress and strain and struggle. Many moments of not getting what I want, many moments of not having money, many moments of just being down and out and wondering how, I'd swear, but I won't swear. Um, how the hell, I'd get out of this fine mess, another fine mess that I've gotten myself into. So I've been there and done that. I've got enough life experience to say this, that life is always experiencing. Life is always going on. If not this big drama, there'll be another drama. We have small dramas, big dramas, and all sorts of disappointments and dramas in between. So if we never ever get good from the inside out in being able to meet that drama, square, look that drama square in the eyes, and be able to pull some tools out of the kit that can help us deal with that. If we're going to crumble each and every time that the drama, the challenges, the adversity, the fear rears its ugly head, I mean, you'll never be free. So I love this, Samantha. I love this. This is, and that this is how I one of the ways in which I got through. Okay, instead of focusing on, this is never ever going to work out. What's going to happen when? Oh, how's that going to go? Instead of projecting into the future and worried about that and regretful about the past and, feeling bad about that, what's going on in the moment? Just take it in the moment, today, in the moment. What can I be thankful for now? What can I be grateful for now? What can I do now about whatever it is that isn't working? And what can I appreciate but about now, in the now, that is working? The minute you do that, the brain is the minute you do that, you're already sparking different and new neural pathways in the brain. As soon as you do that, you know, and as soon as that happens, it changes the chemistry, changes how you think and feel, changes the body, changes everything, changes the energy. So really, really easy one there. Live, laugh, and love. Okay, I'm glad I can see some people. Awesome. So that was for Samantha and Michelle. Push another button. Do you mean as in some of the buttons that I haven't pushed on here? Oh, I love it. I used to love how Mish would always throw a little spoke into. I'd be in the middle of a great discourse about something, and Michelle would throw something like that in that'd throw me right off course. I love it. So Tanya Dixon, yes, please. She would love a card. So let's see what comes out for you. I love this little box. Look at this. So cute. Can you see? Let me come back over to here. Look at my little box. So cute. So, oh, Tanya, how fantastic. I love this. Let go. Let go. And again, it's about freedom. Number 5 in numerology is all about freedom. And what I've learned on the long journey of this interesting life is that freedom isn't something that you run to. It's not something you don't get it by running away either. Okay. Freedom is really from the inside out. Freedom is whatever we are attached to on that inner level. When we become free of that, life moves forward again. So, Tanya, holding on to past resentment only keeps you bitter. Let go of any grudges that hold you back from being your most magnificent self. So, have a little think about that. Is that showing up in your life at the moment? Perhaps it's not a person, perhaps it's not an experience, or if it is, it's time to reconcile that and let that go. But that might not be what it is. It really might be another aspect of you. It might be a certain phase in your life where you did what you did and you don't feel good about what you did, and you keep beating yourself up about what you did. And you know, every time you're beating yourself up and putting yourself down, and um, think about what, in terms of energy, in terms of thoughts and feelings, think about what that's doing to your body. Think about the tension that you're storing in your body, and you might get some insight into how heavy and why that makes you feel heavy. It's such a burden. So if it's already passed, what did you learn from that? How can you grow better because of that? And what's left after that is to be let go of. There's absolutely nothing you can do about something that's in the past and has passed. So again, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's not happening now, but if it's still bugging me now, what can I do about it now so that it stops bugging me now? Because if it's bugging me now, it's as if it's happening right now, and it's everywhere within my body and my energy, and it's going to create more of that same bug moving forward. Shouldn't really be talking about bugs, should I? In the middle of this big bug that's going on um, in the world. Hello to Carly. Let me see if I can get any more comments over here. And thank you so much. Oh, Janelle sends some stars. Now, Paris, did I pull a card for Paris? I should have written it down tonight. Not sure if I did or not. Kay, Janelle, thank you for sending some stars. I'll pull a card for Janelle. I don't think I did do one for Paris. Did one for Amanda. Trish. Tanya. Yeehaw. Samantha. I don't think I did, Paris, but if you could. And this is for Janelle. Gratitude. You haven't given me a question there. So, gratitude in positive psychology and well-being, there's so much research around gratitude. And I tell you, again, this is really, really simple. This is easy. And guess what? It has the most profound, powerful effect on our energy, on every thought and feeling, neural pathways in the brain. and it changes everything. Because, spiritually, I mean, haven't we all heard this? I've been practicing gratitude ever since I went down the spiritual path, and now studies have caught up. Studies over the past 20 years have caught up with this, and it's been proven that gratitude absolutely changes you on a physiological level. Now, can you imagine? I mean, how powerful is that? So, if it changes you physically, and that's been proven, imagine what it's doing energetically. So, spiritually, that's what we've always said, that whatever we attend to, we grow more of. So, it's not about, again, it's not to make us, it's not to say that we shouldn't and couldn't, and we don't want to have negative thoughts and feelings. That's not it at all. It's again, every thought and feeling is a trigger. The ones you attach to, it's a trigger. What's going on? Where? How do I feel? Why do I feel like this? What is it pointing to? And what can I do about it? That's positive action. So we have whether it's positive or negative, it's what I do with that. You can have lots of positive feelings, and if you're doing nothing constructive with it, then how positive is that going to be in the longer term? So gratitude, okay, what we are grateful for, we attract more of. So this is for, now I've lost my train of thought. See, babbles on. Janelle. Janelle, give thanks every day. Gratitude is the world's greatest happiness booster. So you didn't say whether you wanted a reading or not, but hopefully, if for wherever you are at, if you're in a great place, keep being grateful for being in a great place, and you'll attract more of that greatness. And if you're not in a great place, then find anything and everything that you can be grateful for, despite that. So it doesn't matter what's going on with me. I live in Australia. I'm in Melbourne. I'm very lucky to still have work, to still have an income, to still have money coming in that allows me to take care of myself, take care of my family. So there's a whole lot of shit that isn't working out for all of us all of the time. None of us have freaking perfect lives, and if someone is telling you that everything is hunky dory all over, I'm not sure about that. We've all got that highlight reel, but in real life, we all have different things going on with us on any given day. But yet every morning, if I wake up, the eyes open, I can be grateful anyway for the roof over my head, the food in my belly, the clothes on my back. I'm grateful that, for my awareness, for consciousness. I'm grateful just to. I love my son always says this. We should be grateful that we actually have consciousness, that we have the ability to think and feel. So many other animals on the planet do not. So gratitude. Find something somewhere somehow, something to be grateful for, and you will grow more pockets of that. The more often you apply gratitude to, you know, in your day, the more pockets you will create of that good feeling that you feel in that moment that you're being grateful, and you will create more of that. Okay, so that was Janelle. How's my form? First time that I'm trying to manage 2 pages. It can always be better, but not doing too badly. Now, Kay Hamilton would love a message if you feel inclined. Okay, Kay, I don't think I pulled a card for you, but this is why I should write these down. Let's see what I get out. Let's see what card I draw out for you. I've got these beautiful intuition cards, Kay. So let's pick, 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 pluck. I love them. Let me just come down here. Maneuvering all of these technical bits and bobs. Okay, yippee. Right, didn't actually change. Didn't update that at all. Embrace. This is for you, Kay. Embrace. Ooh. Embrace. I love it. What do you have to do to embrace? Let me put some numbers around that. Should have done that before for the other ladies, but never mind. Embrace. Love your storm clouds. See, this is what we were just saying. Oh, I love how they put that. Love your storm clouds. Love your sunshine. That's where you'll find your rainbow. Ooh, boom. I love that. That is so nice. I am going to, that inspires me. That really inspires me. Let me put some, I shall put some numbers to it as well and see what that says. Okay, so 5, 10, 19, 20, 23, 25, 29. So 2, 9, 11, 2. So you got a lot of, so the number 2, the number 2 is all about win-win situations. So the number 2, Kay, if perhaps you are like this, or if you're in a situation at the moment, if you're in a situation at the moment that you're wondering, what is the next step here, my advice would be to focus on win-win. Okay, when it's a win-win situation, when and number 2 is all about cooperation. So again, especially during this time of pandemic, it's not all about, we have to learn how to work together. I heard this a little whiles back in Mark Nemo's Flames that light up the heart. That the paradox is that the paradox is that no one else can live your life for you, but at the same time, none of us can live it alone. That I have to be the strong center at the core of my life, but what is my life if I have to live it alone? Life is about others, so it's a fine line and a delicate balance, but it's what we must strive for. It's not all about you all the time, but it's not all about me all the time either. you know when you go into any negotiating situation, there needs to be that compromise and that cooperation. So what do you need and want, what do I need and want, and how can we meet in the middle? So embrace. Oh, I love it. So embrace to me taps into that number 2, kind of taps into embrace, which is really, we have to embrace the light and the dark to be wholehearted, human beings. We have to embrace all of it. Life is great. Life is wonderful. Life is garbage. There's much to be thankful for, and then there's much to be fearful of. We have to learn how to bring all of these, conflicting parts together, because in doing that, we absolutely come out the other end merged and united and free, free from, free from all these conflicts that we put ourselves in willingly. So the number 2, and it's 29, which becomes 11, and then again 1 plus 1 is 2. So in numerology, 11 is really intuitive. Number 11 is really sensitive. Number 11 is really about using the gifts that you have to tap into the environment in order to heal, in order to help. So, Kay, I'm not sure, what you do, but with that, again, with that 11, it's, double one energy. So it's really about taking the lead, but it's about taking the lead and doing so in a way that has concern for others and is with compassion and with that attitude of cooperation. Well, I had a bit of a chat about that, didn't I? Okay, so let me see. I've got 10 more minutes and 10 more minutes. And what are some of the other comments? Deb, have you written a book about your spiritual journey? Not yet, Deb. Oh, I'm getting around to it. My son is a wise man. He is a wise man. He so is. He's such a philosopher. And that book is a coming. There's actually 31 comments there on my page, and yet I'm only seeing so few of them. Oh, Michelle, if you feel guided, throw me a card. I will indeed. Oh, what about this one? Oh, golden opportunity. Look at this one, Mish. Wow. Yimanya. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Yimanya, golden opportunity. How awesome. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. I love it. Golden. And I'm going to tell you in a minute, I'm going to put some numbers to golden. 7. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it with that number 7. 3, 4, 5, 5. So 5, 10, 17, 17, 20, 26, 30. Oh, I love it. 30. 3 plus 0 is 3. So, Mishi, golden opportunity. And you know what? Um, as I said, that first letter out there, G is number 7. Don't overthink it. 30, 3 plus 0 equals 3. You know, the 0 there has that sensitivity. The 0 there in that 33 can also be, again, don't overthink it. Don't whatever ideas are, you know, mulling around in there, they need to come out of the head and into the light of day. So 0, you know, in numerology can really point to lots of great ideas, but where's the actions that support that? And if they don't support that, then those ideas can often go left wanting. And the thing about ideas is that, you know, we're all connected. Spiritually, we're all connected. There's an energetic connection between all of us. So the ideas that come through from, you know, the universe, from the collective unconscious, if you like, they don't just come through to one of us, or, you know, they come through to quite a few of us. And it's those of us that take that idea and put that foundation and that action and that attitude and that relentlessness behind those ideas that make those ideas happen. And number 3 is that creativity, Miss. You've got that creativity. You are the creator. Number 3 is the creator, the manifester, the master manifester. However, she must overcome that fear of rejection, that fear of ridicule. She must overcome that inner critic, the harsh one that holds her back, and use the inner critic to absolutely support you, bring in that, taking this golden opportunity, the doors that are opening now. You know, everyone thinks, so we all look out for these opportunities and think that it's the opportunities that will change our lives, and it's not. If we haven't gotten over all the other stuff that holds us back from all the golden opportunities, then those golden opportunities will quickly turn to rust. So I hope that helps, Mish. How do you like that for ending on a positive note? I think that's awesome. I think it's really awesome. Okay, always a 3. That's true, Michelle. It's always a 3 for you. Right, beautiful. I've got 6 minutes left. Let me see if I can get some more. Oh, I thought, yes, beautiful, Kay. See, some comments are coming through and some are not. Yummy. Kay likes Embrace. Oh, she does oil readings. Oh, fantastic. And shares the joys of essential oils. Oh, now, you know, Kay, I know so many women. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Well, Kay, you must be in our wellness community. You must make contact with me. You know, we've had you know, a bunch of gorgeous ladies with essential oils doing some things here and there, but nothing has seemed to stick. I would love you to come into our wellness community. Oil readings, that's good. I love it. So our wellness community, you know, ladies and gents, you can come there if you're looking to be well again, or if you're seeking and you're looking for more of the spiritual, holistic wellness stuff. And if you are a woman in wellness business, spiritual, holistic business, you come to the wellness community. We have built a fabulous collaborative platform for you to be seen and heard. And we help you, support you to do that in all sorts of different ways. And honestly, we're very passionate about your story, very passionate about why you do what you do, how you do it, and how we can help you to share that with the world. So, now who did I say I hadn't done a reading for? Paris, I think it was. Now, wonder if I can I click that like that? Well, Paris, if you're still watching, let me know somehow if you have had a reading or not. Everyone else see my comments. Now, Kylie, I just saw your comment right there and there. I only saw it just now. It's so weird. I must have pushed a damn button. Right, Kylie, let me pull out a card for you. Oh, spell out. Drink more water. Oshan. Drink more water. Oshan. Now that could be just what it says it is, and it could absolutely be drink more water, or Kylie. That could also be Kylie. Yeah, Kylie. That could also be about sustenance. That could also be, water is cleansing, rejuvenating, regenerating. It could also be really pointing to that. How are you how are you attending to yourself in that way? How are you filling up your cup? Okay. I'll pull a little intuition card as well for you, and let's see what that says. What I have learned. It's so interesting that there's all sorts of ways in which we want things to change in our lives, and yet one of the easiest things that we can do for ourselves is to learn how to become our own best friend, to be our own best friend, to nurture being a best friend to ourselves each and every day, especially when things are not going well. I noticed that we don't nurture ourselves when things are not going well. Instead, it'll be a lot of blame and shame. We blame ourselves and shame ourselves, and instead of being kind to ourselves, which is how we started the session. So observe, Kylie, observe breathness, breathness, breathness to your actions. Be a witness to your actions. How do your words create value? What is the purpose of your efforts? So how interesting. Observe. I was going into how are you on that inner level in terms of thoughts and feelings and self-talk? How do you talk to yourself each and every day? And there it was, came out in the intuition cards as well. So how do your words create value? you know the way that we talk to the people that we love, that we adore, the people that we want to see succeed in life. How do you talk to them? And I bet you don't talk to yourself in that same way, and yet you expect yourself to succeed, to feel good, to be happy. So have a little think about that. And I just wanted to double check here. Paris. So, Paris, I'm going to pull an intuition card for you. I don't think I did a reading for you. If I did, well, then we'll see if it matches up. Um, okay, this is for Paris. Thank you for sending these stars. That's awesome. And thank you, Angel, for coming to join Soul Seekers. If you want to really go take a deeper dive into yourself, into your spiritual path, your journey, you know, yeah, if you're serious about really getting to the core of why it is and where you are, and wanting to do even better. Why wouldn't you want to thrive, not just survive, but thrive and flourish in the world? Come and join Soul Seekers, because we are talking it's a landscape for truthfulness, for truth telling, and truth speaking, and truth seekers. Compassion. This is for Paris. Compassion. We cannot know another's struggles until we walk in their shoes. Who around you is suffering? What ways can you help soothe their pain? And I'll bring that back to you by saying, where are you suffering? Why are you suffering? And how compassionate and sensitive and how kind are you being to you, to yourself? How kind are you being to yourself? Are you treating yourself with a little bit of sensitivity and patience and compassion, or not? And that's all I've got time for. I hope you enjoyed that, ladies, even though I couldn't see half of the comments. I'm going to get off the call and find all these other comments. And don't worry, I will, over the next 24 hours, I will pull a card. If you wanted a card, I'll pull an intuition card, take a little snap and post that post that as a comment for you on the page. Okay. I do. I love what I do. I love what I do, and I love sharing that with you. We'll be back next Sunday, 6 to 7 p.m. on the Woo Woo Show. Every Tuesday, we have our wellness conversations on the local radio, KC Radio, 97.7 FM, every Tuesday, 3 to 4 p.m. In each of these spaces, I'm introducing more women in wellness, spiritual business. I'm introducing more modalities and tools that are wellness, that are spiritual, that are holistic. We love what we do. Come and find us in our wellness community or join us in Soul Seekers. And until next week, and buy the journal. I want you to pledge in Kickstarter for the journal because it's going to be absolutely bloody awesome. It's such a good deal, and you're going to learn heaps about you, and heaps about your spiritual path, purpose. Thank you. Mwah. I'm going to go. Enjoy your Sunday night, and I think it's Gordana coming up next. I really must get better at knowing the timetable there. So enjoy. There's more guidance coming up. Bye.